Hi, it's Jody Pogo again, and this is August 4th, day 4 of my 30 Days of Fun video challenge. Like I said, my name is Jody Pogo, but most people call me Jody Pogo, and the reason that I'm doing this challenge, if you haven't seen my previous videos, is that I really have wanted to do video for quite some time, but was coming up with all these excuses and reasons on why I couldn't do it. That I didn't have the right video camera, I didn't have enough lighting, I didn't have people to help me, blah blah blah, BS, right? So sometimes when we're afraid to do something, we come up with all the excuses of why we can't do it instead of reasons why we can. So I decided, that's it, I'm going to do this. It doesn't matter if it's perfect, I'm going to do it until it becomes perfect. And so this is day 4, 30 days of fun, because I decided if I'm going to do it, I'm going to make it fun. So here we go. Today, and to show that I'm really committed to this and I'm really into it, or at least I recognize that I was, because I had taken a nap earlier today. If you watched my previous video, you know that I was up quite late last night, and I woke up very early this morning. So I only had about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, which is not enough for me, and by midday, by 4 something, my body said, no, I need some sleep. So when my body tells me that very strongly, I listen to it. And when I woke up from my nap about 6:30 or so, it was so bright and sunny in my room that I thought, oh my god, my video! I thought I hadn't done my video, and that was the next day already, that I had slept through the entire night. So that shows that I'm really excited about this, and that, you know, I want to make sure that I'm doing it every day. So that was it. After I got over the initial fear, it felt really good to know that I was really committed to this. So anyway, the reason that I had gotten up early this morning was because I was going to meet my friends Sherry and Ella. And Ella is a 2-year-old, beautiful, fun, just you can't get enough of her 2-year-old. And we were going to watch her. She's in a little tumbling class. And I just knew that that would be a perfect way to start my weekend, going to watch a 2-year-old tumble and try to do somersaults and things that she doesn't quite know how to do yet, but is just in her glory and having fun. And reminded me of when I used to take my son to a class like that too when he was that age. And it was just a perfect day to start, a perfect way to start a weekend. And it was also good spending time with another mother and just, you know, watching that childlike spirit in action, the complete innocence and the complete joy that she experienced while she was rolling around on the mats. And then we went for breakfast and had a nice time, and then we went to Sherry's house because I had agreed to help Sherry sort through all the clothes that she had in her closet. Many months ago, I was in a place where I felt overwhelmed and had I had way too many clothes, basically. I am a clutterbug by nature, which I am changing that nature as I go along this year. But I had an overload of clothes and wasn't able to determine what I should keep and what I shouldn't, because everything seemed to fit and everything seemed like it looked okay. I just didn't have a good unbiased opinion. So I had called my friend Sherry, and she came over and allowed me to do a fashion montage for about 1 to 2 hours, and was able to get rid of 5 bags of clothes, because if it didn't look good on me or was outdated or whatever, she just said no, and I didn't ask any questions, and I was able to get rid of it. It was like being allowed to have permission to let go of those things. So I had the pleasure of going to Sherry's house today to do the same thing for her. And, you know, watching her get rid of 5 bags of clothes and the relief on her face and the joy that she feels in having room in her closet now and not having that stress really made me feel good and her good as well. So it was a good exchange. So if you get in a place like that where you feel like you just have too much stuff, or you're wanting to let go of some things, it does help sometimes to call a friend, because for some reason, I'm not quite sure why, but when someone else is there, you suddenly feel like you have permission to finally let those things go, and it's easier to do, and it's also fun when you're sharing that experience with someone else. So all in all, I had a fun day today. I really enjoyed my time spent with Sherry and Ella was so much fun to watch and be around, and she even helped us with the fashion show too, as you'll see by the pictures that I have on here.
Rules the nation with version. Music and some food of love. Songs to really make you rub and scrub. I said,
so today I was reminded by my friend and her daughter what it is to really get into your childlike space. You know, just because we're adults, many times we feel that we're not allowed to be kids anymore. We're not allowed to have some fun. Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, you are allowed to have fun. And when you're having a tough time and you're feeling kind of stuck, sometimes it feels good to just get out and do something that you wouldn't normally do. Like my friend Mary Sutherland says, sometimes you got to glitch it up and do something a little bit out of the ordinary. So today I'm showing you one of the things that I like to do, which we haven't been able to do here in Wisconsin for a while because it's been very hot and the weather's been dry. But earlier today, while I was napping, it rained. And so I'm going to do one of my favorite things that I do love to do. So here's how you do it. When you're ready to get out of being stuck, find yourself a mud puddle, get in it, and splash! Woo! So my question for you today is, what do you do to get yourself into your fun space? And how do you get in touch with that inner child of your own? Thank you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.